Hello, my name is Andrzej. I would like to introduce you our extension to online Ontology Set Picker tool, shortly OOSP. So basically usage of OOSP is introduced in this screencast. There is another extension explained in this screencast, and now I would like to show you our extension for computation power ontologies. So start OOSP. And this functionality can be found here. Go to ontology search based on focus classes. So just click on it. This is again available for several ontology pools, for linked open vocabulary, snapshot 2016, for OntoFarm, small one, and also for Nanjing, also experimental collection derived from Nanjing. So I would like to briefly show you this functionality on OntoFarm, and there are some examples that you can try by yourself. So for example, we will just find for review focus class, and we will be wondering which categorization options this provide, the ontologies within OntoFarm collection provide. So we just copy and paste review as an exact match and get ontology set according to focus class search. So here are the results. This interface is divided into two parts. In the first part, there is a first table, and there are displayed, visualized ontologies which have some focus classes with the same name as on input. So it means in this case review, and the second table contains ontologies that have review as a class, but it is not focus class. So what does it mean that it's not focus class, or what is it, focus class? So focus class is a class, general class, which can have some categorization options. So focus class must have some categorization options. If there is no categorization option, then the class is not focus class. The categorization option is related to classifying objects or instances. So for example, eco-ontology has some categorization options regarding review focus class. So there are in the table there are all ontology axioms, ontology metrics, and the focus classes are just at the end. So we can see that there is a number of focus classes, and there are also a number of categorization options. But these numbers correspond to include the whole ontology. So if we are just interested in one focus class, for example review, then we have to click on get categorization options. We can also choose how many of them we would like to visualize or display. So for example, we can get maximally 15 categorization options for this ontology. If there is not 15, if there is a less number, then of course it will be less. So just click on it, and then we can see not 15 but just only 3 of them for the first categorization option, variant 1. So the first one is categorization. The second column says that categorization of what, and the last column is a categorization option. So we can see how instance or object can be categorized. So instance is a member of review class, and it can be categorized as a neutral review and as a positive review, and also as a negative review. So this seems to be correct. The first option is very basic one, because it's just, and there are just subclasses of focus class review. The second one is more complicated, and also all the three and the rest of the variants are more complicated. So here is the variant now 2. We can see how some instance object can be categorized using property review written by. So if there is some object as a review and it is review written by somebody. So the question is this really categorization option or not? This is corrected automatically, so the question is really very important, and we actually gather all the feedback. So if you think it's incorrect, you just click on this. The second example regarding this categorization option says that object can be categorized by property review of paper, and this sounds quite reasonably because it can be review of some poster or something else. So the third option, it's not only categorization by property, but also together in connection with some class. So it's a review, which is a review written by PC member, or review written by a workshop chair. So this sounds like reasonable categorization options. Or review of paper, evaluated paper, or review of paper which was rejected paper, for example. So this is basically the interface of what you can see, what you can get from the OOSP regarding this functionality. And you can also submit your opinion if you say something here incorrect. So we gather all of these feedback, and we should also evaluate it in future. So this is the ontology search based on the focus classes. You can also find search based on categorization power with regard to whole ontology, and this is available from the main functionality metric selection. And then if you choose, for example, link open vocabularies, January snap 2016 snapshot, then it is available in entity type of metrics, and then metrics based on focus classes. So here you can say how many categorization options the ontology should have, and how many, or you can also specify average with regard to this different variants, and you can also specify numbers of focus classes. So this is basically working on the whole ontology. So this is functionality as an extension for OOSP tool, and we also presented this in one workshop paper, which is here, and we actually just submitted submission to Eco Conference 2016. So it will be there will be more information about this soon. If you have any question in the meantime, so please contact me via email. Thank you. Goodbye.